Well, good morning, good morning. I think this is going to be our group. We might have a couple straggle in. Today we're going to do favorites. So numbers 1, 2, and 3. We're going to start with numbers 1, 2, and 3. And let me tell you that somebody told me years and years ago that these were Alan Crockett's favorites. So numbers 1, 2, and 3. And then the rest of them are mine. I've got a new way of living. I've got a new life divine. I've got the fruit of the Spirit, abiding in the vine, abiding in the vine, abiding in the vine. Love, joy, health, peace, these are ever mine. I've got prosperity, power and victory, abiding in the vine. If you abide in me and my words abide in you, you shall ask what you will, it shall be done unto you. For the enemy must flee, there is joy and victory if you abide in me. For it is God who works within you. For it is God who works within you, both to will and to do His good pleasure. For it is God who worketh in you, to do all things without murmuring, and do all things without disputing. Let your light so shine in this world, for it is God who worketh in you. Now, every Sunday when I pick out what we're going to sing, I always find myself coming back to the same things. And I'm like, no, I can't do that because we just sang that. We just sang that a couple weeks ago. But there's always the three. So every single time, these three, the next three, are the things that are in my heart almost every morning. The first one that we're going to start with is number 103. How many times have you heard me say, let the words of my mouth honor the Lord and not embarrass my parents, right?
Yeah.
Every single time. There it is, number 103. Let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord. O Lord, my strength. O Lord, my life. Let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord. Let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord. O Lord, my strength. O Lord, my life. Let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord. Next up, number 52. I just love the idea that He gives me beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning. There's a garment of praise when you feel the spirit of heaviness. Y'all, that theology speaks to me, and I hope it speaks to you as well. He gives me beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that we might be trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that He might be glorified. He gives me beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, garment of praise finally, way back at the back of your book, number 139, this is what it's all about for me sometimes. Something beautiful, something good. God understood that I still had something to offer, and he made something beautiful of my life. Dang. Something beautiful, something good. All my confusion, he understood. All I had to offer him was brokenness and strife, but he made something beautiful of my life. Something beautiful, something good. All my confusion, he understood. All I had to offer him was brokenness and strife, but he made something beautiful of my life. Amen and amen. Thank y'all.
Thank you. This